Morning, everybody. Make sure you have your mat with you, a set of weights. If you have a lighter set of weights and a heavier set of weights, have both of them accessible to you. If you have a kettlebell, you might want to use that this morning instead of weights. Anytime you like, you can substitute. And just a towel and a bottle of water, and we're good to go. All right, soften those knees. When the knees are really nicely bent, I want you to lift up through your spine, engage your core, and relax your shoulders. Big inhale, big exhale. Now, as you inhale, lengthen that spine, lift your head towards the ceiling, and release. Give me two more. Reaching up and settling down. Last time, big stretch up. And relax the shoulders. Now, release those shoulders down, and then gently moving from your waist down your thigh. Make sure your knees are really bent for this. And then as you feel yourself starting to be able to go a little deeper, I want you to try that. Keep this movement going and think about your bent elbow going just a little further and closer to the ceiling. So take that elbow right up. Sometimes your lower back is quite warmed up and you get a lot of extension, and sometimes your lower back is tight. So you might only have a very small movement. Wherever you are is fine. We're just warming up. 4, 3, 2, and now back to center, right here. Big inhale. Lengthen that spine again. Big exhale, and we're going to go to the other side. Gentle movement to start, and then as you start to feel that flexibility and your mobility increases, then you extend that hand down the thigh a little more and lift the opposite elbow a little higher. That's it, beautiful. Feeling lots of movement to the side. Focusing on really keeping that chest slightly forward and open and getting the movement from your waist, keeping your hips still. That's it. 2 more. 1 and 2, back to center. Now, take the elbows, draw them into your waist, extending all the way up. Activate the upper back and draw in. Extend up, reach to the corner, and pull in. Now, I want you to really resist and slow down on that contraction down. Lift up, contract down. There you go. Nice work. 4, extend, 3, extend, 2. You're going to hold it down this time. Hold it. Keep the elbows tucked. Now you're going to keep your palms facing forward and your hip is going to be completely still. Again, just test those knees. Make them nice and soft. Okay, now I want you to stay low and gently move the waist side to side. You're going to notice I don't have a whole lot of movement because there isn't a whole lot of movement there. So just allow that lower back to loosen up. Keep going. Feel your obliques on the side of the abdomen, right here, running up, down, and up and down the side. Feel them activate on those rotations. Keep the palms forward. Keep your hips still. Now, if I start rotating my hips, I get a lot of movement. So I know immediately that I'm starting to move my hips. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, come back to center. Now you're going to take one arm, you're going to reach, and you're going to draw back. You're going to reach and draw back. Reach, draw back. That's it, beautiful. Keep the knees bent. We're doing a lot of warming up of that back, particularly the lower back. Extension through, pulling back, extension through, pulling back. Now think about opening up the chest as you draw the elbow back. We're going to do 4 more. 3, 2, back to center, tuck the elbows in, drop one arm, and start to reach the other side. Just reaching over, reaching to the corner, fully extending that arm, and now you're moving that shoulder forward. What are my hips doing? They're staying still. Yeah. Keep them square, keep them facing forward, reaching through. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Tuck both elbows back in. Now we're going to do side to side. Rotate, 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 rotate. Notice the reaching and extending. That's it. Like you're a speed skater, except that lower body isn't moving at all. Yes. Beautiful. Keep that spine long, keep that core engaged, and move those arms. 4, 3, 2, nice work. All right, back to center, release, draw the arms down, settle your shoulders, and let's start step touching. Now, nice soft placement with your feet. Don't forget about what's happening in your spine. It's long, and your core is engaged. Your shoulders relaxed and down. Now I want you to cross your heel forward and cross over. Now when you cross over, your hip is going to pop out a little bit. So create that movement. Cross over and draw the hip out. That's it, nice. Notice when you do that, again, you're working your obliques on the side of the abdomen. So because we're not actually sitting and doing sit-ups, doesn't mean we're not working our core. You're working your core every moment of this exercise. Now you can move the arms. Swing them, nice and easy. All right, now one big movement with the arm, pulling down, and again, resist on your way down. Bring your heels forward, square out your hips again, and now we're gonna bring the knee up in 3, 2, 1, draw that knee up. Bring it as high as you can. Notice you're engaging the lower part of your abdomen on that pull-up. My spine is long and straight. That's it, nice work. Draw that knee up. Now can you create a little more movement with the arms? You can draw the fingers together in a fist on the way down. Yep. Now we're gonna have a pattern. So we're gonna do single, single, double side right here. Single, double side, other side. Single, double. Single, double. Single, double. Let's do one more time. Single, double, heel to the bottom and pull forward. That's it. Pressing forward. Try not to lean too far forward. Keep your chest open, but keep that spine long. So very little flexion through your core. That's it. Nice work. Bring it back to step touch. Now we're going to lift our knee to the corner in 3, 2, 1. Right here, lift up. 4 more. Back to center, cross. Other side, right here. Take it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, center. Now cross your heels over like before and pop the hip out. Swivel that hip. Swivel that hip. Nice. 4, 3, 2, knees come up. Single, double. Single, double. Single, double. Last time, single, double, heel back. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, step touch for 4, and then knees going to the side. Ready? Right here. 4. 4 more. And back to center. 4, 3, 2, the corner, take it up. 4, 3, 2, step touch for 4. We're gonna cross those heels over. Ready? Pop that hip out. 4 more. 4, 3, knees come up, single, double side right here. Single, double side right here. Single, double, last time single, double, step touch and hold. Hold it right here. Nice work. Now I want you to march it out. Relax your shoulders down and let the legs go out and in. So right now they're out and you're feeling really comfortable in this position. We're gonna come in and out, in and out. Notice my spine is long, my core is engaged. Now we're gonna change it up. This is where you're gonna hinge forward. And when you hinge forward, I want you to engage that core. As you take your legs out, you're gonna drop. Ready? So this is what it looks like. Drop, drop, lift. Drop, drop, lift. Right, come with me now. We're gonna take it up a little more. Move your hip back, move your hip back, move your hip back. Notice as I come together, my chest lifts up. So I'm out and low, out and low, out and low, and then I'm nice and tall in the center. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it here, march it up. Nice work. That gets the heart rate up, doesn't it? All right, pick the legs up. We're gonna lead with the opposite leg. In and out, ready? In and out. Nice and easy to start. Just get that patterning down. Same thing, as you go out, you're gonna go as deep as you can into that wide squat position. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Drop, lift, drop, lift, engage that core, lift, engage that core, lift, engage that core, lift, that's it. Can you come deeper? That's it, nice and low. 4, 3, 2, center and march it up. Nice work. We're gonna do sets of 4, out and in, then sets of 4, low and lift. Ready? Choose one leg, it doesn't matter which one. In 3, 2, 1, out and in, let's go. 4, 3, 2, hold your side, now drop low. Low, low, low. Hold in center, other leg, out and in. 2, 3, 4, ready, low, low, lift, low, lift, low, lift. That's one, march up. Nice work, everyone. All right, big inhale. Big exhale. I want you to have a drink of water. And I would like you to pick up your heavier weights. Okay, so if you have a heavy set, this is the time to pick it up. We're gonna start with our forward lunges, bicep curls. I'm gonna go sideways. I want you to notice that my spine is long, and even though I lunge forward, I'm not hinging forward, okay? So choose one leg, and it doesn't matter which one it is. We're gonna repeat on one side. As you lunge forward, bicep curl. 3, 2, 1, forward, soft tap back. Forward, soft tap back. Now, as you lunge forward, is your knee over your toe? Check it. Think about lifting your ears away from your shoulders, looking in front of you. That's it, nice work. If you come a little deeper, you're working harder. You're gonna really feel your glute activation on that lift. So right here, glutes activate. Right here, as you lift, glutes activate. Nice work. We're gonna do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one here. Hold, nice work, march it up. Other side, exactly the same, ready? Shoulders down to start. Activate that core, nice long spine. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lunging forward and soft tap back. Lunge forward. Can you come a little deeper in that lunge? When you come deeper, notice how much harder your glutes have to work to lift you back up. Your quads and hamstrings are obviously working, but I want you to think about activating that glute on that lift. That's it. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. That's it. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and we're back to center. Nice work, cross your legs over. Now we're gonna alternate sides. Make sure the knee is going over the toe. And when we do alternating sides, I want you to see if you can come a little deeper into those lunges. Ready? I'm gonna stay side. 3, 2, 1. Lunge deep. Draw it back. Opposite leg. Lunge deep. Draw it back. Lunge deep. Draw it back. Yes, we're still working the biceps. Lunge, that's beautiful. Keep that spine nice and long and straight. That core is your support system, and it's really assisting your balance. Exhale, lift up. Exhale, lift up. 4 more. 4, tap. 3, 2, and last 1. Nice work. Cross over. Relax the arms for a moment. Have a drink of water if you'd like. We're going to do alternating, but we're going to also hold and pulse. I'll talk you through it. Don't worry. All right, I'm going to face you this time. Choose one leg, any leg you like. You're going to lunge forward and you're going to hold right here. Now, shoulders down, chest slightly forward. Square out your hips. Wherever you are, go deeper. That's it. Feel the glute activation in that leg in front. Ready? Go a little deeper. There. That's the way I want you to hold. From here, I want you to lift an inch and drop. Lift and drop. Small movement. Nice. Now, take your weights, place them on top of your shoulders, track your elbows forward, keep your shoulders down. Just adding a little more weight for you to lift. Yes, feel that recruitment. Feel the glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, deep, deep, deep. 4, 3, 2, settle down and hold, settle down and hold. Nice, lift up, come back, alternate. That's it, alternating. Now, if your legs are really tired, you don't have to come as deep. But of course, I'm always going to encourage you to do that because that's where the challenge is. Out of your comfort zone and letting that body just work a little harder. All right, let's go to that other side. Ready? Lunge forward, hold. Drop deeper, hold. Drop a little deeper, hold. Yup, right there. Feel it? Now, release your weights. Allow the shoulders to draw down. Chest is open. Square out your hips. Engage your core. Ready for that little lift? Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Load, load, load. There you go. Take a break anytime. Come up. Just tap your heels forward. Loosen up the legs. Feel the contraction in your legs and your glutes. Yes, let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold down. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Beautiful job. Come back. Cross over. Nice work, everyone. You're really feeling your legs, aren't you? That's a good thing. Now, we're going to use that lower body just to stabilize us and give us a nice base. And we're going to focus on tricep work. Ready? So, find a position you're comfortable in. Drop your hip back slightly. So there's flexion in your knees. Draw in the belly button. Lock both heavy weights together. Draw the arms up. And your elbows slightly in front of you, so you see them in front of you. Now bend at the elbow. Draw back and press up. Draw back and press up. Draw back and press up. Be aware that you have a beautiful curve in that lower back. I want you to maintain that neutral spine. Keep engaging the core, pressing in that belly button, and fully extend the arms. Try and keep the elbows close to your head and keep the lower arm completely still. That's it. Exhale as you lift. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, full extension. Hold on to your weight. Draw back down. Now, carefully separate your weights. Coming sideways, I want you to take 1 foot back and transfer your body weight to the center. Notice my back knee is bent a little more than my front. Now, I'm going to hinge slightly forward, place 1 hand on my bent thigh. Notice my spine is long and my hips are square. So I would find a spot on the floor in front of you to focus on. You're going to draw up that elbow, and then you're going to simply extend the lower arm and draw it in. If you find the weight you have is too heavy, go to a lower weight. If you find the weight you have is easy, consider doubling your weight, using 2 in your arm. That's it. Feel the shoulders and the triceps doing that work. Notice how recruiting that core really stabilizes that lower body. Think about distributing your weight between your front and back foot. That's right. So your weight is centered. Nice work. We're doing 8 more. That's 8, 7. Don't speed it up. 4, 3, 2. Yes, you're also feeling that lower arm. Last one, hold, keep it up there. Draw down, then lift your spine all the way up. Roll the shoulder back. Give me 2 more circles. 1 and 2, and let's switch to the other side. Leg forward, foot back, really strong base. Now, if you keep your legs wider, you actually have more stability. But if you want to challenge your balance a little more, bring those feet fairly close, one behind the other. Lengthen through your spine, remember? Okay, now, hinge forward, activate your core. Place 1 hand on your bent thigh. The other arm is dropping down. You're driving back. You're holding. So hold that position right there. And now, extend and draw in. Extend and draw in. Keep going. Make sure that upper arm is completely stable. So you're holding it and you're just extending and releasing. Both knees are bent in your legs, and I want you to feel really anchored to the floor. Keep your hips square. There's a tendency to rotate a little bit on this one, so you're actually rotating the chest. I don't want you to do that. Keep the chest forward. Keep your hips facing forward. That's it, nice. Slow and deliberate. Think about your breathing. Exhale on that extension. We're going to do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here comes the last one. Hold. Keep the upper arm nice and high. Slowly release. Roll back for 4, 3, 2. Here's our last one right here. Drop it down, lift up. All right, beautiful work. We're still working on the triceps. Now, bend your knees forward. If you like, you can come into a much deeper, narrow squat, or you could be in a high, narrow squat. Face your wrist towards your thigh. Draw the elbows out. Isolate, hold, draw in the belly button. Now, notice the position of my upper arm. That's going to stay still. We're going to do a few of these to start with. So draw down and lift up. Down and lift up. This time one you're going to hold. Ready? Lift. Isolate the upper arm. Extend. Draw in. Extend. Draw in. Now I want you to pause out. Pause here. Hold. Now draw in. Nice. Hold. Now draw in. Notice the difference. Hold, keeping that contraction for a moment before you draw back in. There you go. Let's do 8 more. Think about your breathing. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, take that pause. 1, take that pause, draw in, slowly release, roll out the shoulders for 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to have a sip of water and join me on the mat. You can keep your weights with you if you prefer to keep your wrists straight and not flex your wrists. If you have any wrist issues, keep your weights with you. We're going to come down to the floor, and we're going to be doing pike and plank. Anytime you need a break, you come back to child's pose. Let's start with our plank. Now, I'm going to use my weights, keep my wrists straight. I'm extending one leg back, keeping my hips square. I extend the other leg back. I'm on my toes. Now I check that my shoulders are above my wrists. Once I have that position, I check my back. Is it long and straight? Now, I would activate your glutes a little bit, supporting that lower back. Now, wherever you are, pop up slightly and notice the engagement of the lower abs when you do that. This is your plank position. Breathe through it. That's it. Keep holding it. Now, keep everything you have on the floor. Now, lift your hip towards the ceiling. Toes stay on the floor, hands stay on the floor. Lift the hip towards the ceiling. Beautiful. And then slowly draw the heels towards the floor. Draw in the belly button and feel a wonderful lengthening in your back and your spine. Beautiful. Hold here. Feel that lift. Draw the hip towards the ceiling. Now, when you come forward into your plank, you're going to bring one knee with you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Draw one knee through and hold and hover. Same position, shoulders above your wrists. Leg is long and straight. Keeping that knee right through the center and really feeling the contraction through your core. Perfect. Now, here's the tricky part. Like this isn't tricky. Extend that leg back, but don't put it on the floor. That's it. Float it. Keep your hips square. This is really challenging, I know. We're going to hold for 4, 3, 2. Place your foot down. Draw your hip up and hold. We're going to take this as a little bit of a break. Now, if you prefer to have your feet wider, feel free to do that. Take your legs wider. You can really draw your head through your arms and lift the hip towards the ceiling. And if you like, you can drop the heels down a little more. Getting ready for the other knee to come through your arms. Ready to plank in 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee through. Hover and hold. Yep, this is where the work is. Isolation. Not lengthening or shortening the muscle, contracting the muscle and loading it. Make it strong and powerful. Keep your breathing. It's going to help you. Now, extend your leg back, but float it above the floor. And check that your hip is square to your mat. Hold. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. Place your foot on the floor. Lift the hip up and take a little breather. Feel free to take your legs wider. Make any modifications you need to. Lift that hip as high as you can. Draw the heels towards the floor. Create some space between your shoulder blades. We're going to do that one more time. Deep inhale through your nose. Big exhale. All right, we're ready. 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in, hover and hold. Looking slightly in front of you. Draw that belly button in. Feel the power of your core and your upper body. Fantastic work, you guys. I need to lift my hip up a little. Try that, lift your hip up just a little. All right, now let's float back. Hold. If you have access to a mirror, this is a really good one to do in front of the mirror. checking if your hips are square, you're not dropping the hip too much. 3, 2, 1, drop. Oh yeah, come up. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? That little break. We have one more. Now make sure you don't drop your hip. Keep that hip up in your plank position. So you're not collapsing that lower back at all. Ready to do another one? Opposite knee. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right here. So look at my hip. I'm going to pop it up just a little. There. If you do that, do you notice the engagement? Significant engagement through that lower core. You're almost there. Extend your leg back. Float. Feel the activation of your supporting leg. Feel your glutes and your quads firing up in this position. 4, 3, 2, place your foot down, stable, hips square, lift up. Come forward into your plank. Bend both knees, keep your hands on your weights or on your mat. Come back into child's pose and give yourself a wonderful stretch. That was a really good series. It's a really challenging series, but it's amazing for creating power in the lower and upper body and core. I don't think you miss any muscles in that particular one. All right, coming up, I want you to take one leg forward. You're using your legs, not your lower back. You're lifting up through the spine and you're popping up. There you go. All right, have a little water. We're going to reverse lunge. Again, you're going to be focusing on your body alignment. Shoulders down, long straight spine, core activated. Grab your weights. You can have heavy or light, depending on how you feel. Here we are. Shoulders down. Now we're going to add a little something here. We're going to draw the knee into the chest first. So you're going to do a knee lift before you do your reverse lunge. So let's try that. Lift one knee right here. Feel the balance, feel the activation. Then drive back and drop. And I want you to do it very slowly. Here we go. Lift and place it back. Lift and place it back. Lift and place it back. Keep going. Find a spot on the floor or the wall that you can focus on, because there's a lot more balance required when you do the reverse lunge. If your balance is off, just think about squaring out your hips, drawing in your belly button, and slowing it down. Keep going. Up, draw back. Lift up, draw back. We're going to do 8 more. Can you come a little deeper? 8, lift, 7, lift, 6, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring them together, cross in front. Nice work. Opposite leg, exactly the same. I want you to start with a knee lift and hold. Ready? Shoulders down, lift up through the spine, engage your core. 3, 2, 1, lift, hold. Make sure that supporting knee is slightly bent. Find that spot on the floor or the wall. 3, 2, 1, reverse lunge, and draw up. Reverse lunge, and draw up. Weights are to your side, anchoring around your hip. Think about your breathing. Drawing in that oxygen, keeping that beautiful focus. 8, 7, is that spine nice and long? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, nice and deep. Come back to center. Cross your legs over. Beautiful job, you guys. Nice work. Okay, now this time we're going to do alternate reverse lunges without a knee lift. We're just going to alternate. So, shoulders down. Again, long, straight spine. Activate your core. 3, 2, 1. Lunge. Back to center. Lunge. Back to center. Lunge. That's it. Now, I want you to think about coming a little deeper so you have a little more activation through your glutes. So draw the knee down a little closer. That's it. Closer to the floor. Nice. Alternating. Nice and strong. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one right here. All right, back to center, soften the knees. Now rotate your wrists forward. Lift the arms slightly below the shoulder and release. Other arm and release. Now, at this stage you might decide you want a lighter weight or maybe you don't want any weight. In which case you can just do range of movement. Keep your wrists straight. That's it. Now let's do them together. Lift, hold, recruit, and lower slowly. Lift, hold, recruit, and lower slowly. Nice. Lift, hold, recruit, lower slowly. Now keep going, and notice as you lift, you're going to recruit that core. Yes, right there. And then slowly release. Lift, recruit that core, hold, slowly release. My friendly geese are back. Slow release. Lift up. Slow release. Let's go back to alternating, but let's pick up the pace just a little bit. So as one arm goes down, the other lifts. Yes, keeping lots of control. Try to keep the weights just slightly below your shoulder height. So you're maintaining control throughout. Nice work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. To make this harder, you would just increase your weights. This is the last one. Building nice, strong shoulders and forearm. Rotate your weights back to the side. Roll your shoulders down and engage your core. Now, we're going to do a reverse lunge and hold. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift the knee, reverse lunge, hold. Weights to the side. Now, wherever you are, you're going to go about 1 inch deeper. Yep, right there. Now, make sure your knee is over your toe. My front knee is slightly too far over my toe, so I made an adjustment. That's where, again, the mirror is really helpful. But just check your position. Knee, front knee over your toe. Now, I want you to go just a tiny little bit deeper. Yes, it should feel really uncomfortable. But you should feel stable. So recruit that core, draw your shoulders down, anchor your weights. Now, from here, lift 1 inch and draw down. Up and down. Hips are square. That's it, beautiful. Now think about your breathing. Nice shallow breathing, drawing in lots of breath, supporting the muscle contraction. That's it. Feel the power that you are accessing right now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, draw in, cross over. Oh yes, I feel it. All right, we're going to the other side, then we'll have a little water break. Ready? Start with the knee lift, shoulders down, access that core, lift up through the spine, draw the knee in, lunge back, right here. Now, drop about 1 inch deeper if you can, and check that front foot, knee over your toe. Now, for me, I like to have my back knee pretty close to underneath my hip for my particular knee. But you can go deeper and have your leg further back if you prefer. Find a position that you're comfortable with in the back knee. Right here is good for me. All right, now, see if you can go any deeper. And hold. From here, we're going to lift 1 inch. Up and down. Very small, controlled movement. How's that breathing going? Sometimes just focusing on your breathing distracts you from the power of that lower body and how hard you're working. So bring your attention to your breath right now. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down, bring it together, cross the legs over. Woo! All right, place your weights down, have some water. We're coming back to the mat. We're going to do mountain climbers, which is like a plank, but moving your knees in and out. And then we're going to add some rotation, working your obliques again. All right, let's go to it. On the mat. Feel free to use your weights if you prefer to keep your wrists straight. It's not as hard on your wrists if you are able to keep them straight. All right, let's go into our plank. Extend one leg, extend the other leg, draw in your belly button, and now pop the hip up slightly, just enough so you feel the activation of that lower ab right here. Now, all you're going to do is draw the knee in and place it back. In and place it back. Now, when you draw in, I want you to focus on keeping that hip still. I don't want any movement in that lower back. Lock it down. Yep. Slow, slow, slow. How's that breathing doing? Now we're going to add on here. Give me one more draw in. Now, draw in and hold. Hover, hold right here. Foot away from your mat. Draw the knee to the opposite elbow and hold. Don't release it. Hold. Back to center. Square out the hip. Place it back. Other side. Draw in. Hold. Rotation. Hold. Back to center. Hold. Place it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's slow. 1, 2. Recruit. 3, 4. 1, 2. Yes, you're moving your hip on this one, but then you square it out and you place it back. Draw in, square hip. Rotate that hip to the corner as you draw the knee to the elbow, center, and back. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Back to plank. Release your knees. Give me church fingertips and draw back. This should feel fantastic. Really nice work, everyone. All right, from this position, you're gonna lie flat on your mat. Make sure you're not gonna knock anything over. You're gonna float your elbows out and you're gonna look at your mat. Your toes are gonna stay, or your feet are gonna stay on the floor. Your elbows are just to the side of your shoulder. I'm gonna call this cactus arms, okay? So keep that floating. Now I want you to lift the chest up, hold it. Keep the lower back contracted. Keep that position. Extend your arms out into a big V. Draw the elbows back again, and then release to the mat. Ready? Exhale up, lift, hold and isolate. Extend the arms. Bring them back and float. Lift. Extend the arms. Bring them back and release. Now notice how your glutes are activated on that lift. They're supporting your lower back. That's a good thing. Lift up, extend, draw back. 4 more. Feel free to go into child's pose anytime you need a break. That's 1. That's 2. We've got 1 more to go. Lift, extend, draw back, release. Now, place your hands right next to your shoulders. Lift up, draw the hip back slowly, and then feel that wonderful extension through your back. Beautiful work, you guys. Flipping over onto your back. We're going to finish today with bridges. Draw your heels right into your butt, as close as you can take them, right here. Relax your arms to the side. Draw your hip up and hold. Wherever your hip is, I want you to hold it. Now, think about where your knees are. We're going to take those knees and we're going to draw them a little further away from the shoulders, and notice what happens to the height of your hip. In 3, 2, 1, draw them away a little more. Oh yeah, a little higher. Nice work. Hold it right there. Notice the activation of your glutes and your hamstrings and your quadriceps. Hips square. Now, I want you to see if you can access just a little more height by drawing the knees away. So can you draw the knees away just a little more and get a little more height in that bridge? Beautiful job. Now just hold it here and breathe through it. Beautiful. Now think about where you are. I want you to come right back there. You can simply tap, and then you're going to lift right back up where you were and hold again. Hold. Now draw the knees away a little more and give me a little more height and hold. Yes, activate and hold. Feel the power of the muscles in the lower body, and notice how your back is stabilizing that whole contraction. All right, slowly back down again. And we're going to pop all the way up again, right here. Pop it up, hold. Draw the knees away a little more and hold. Yep, you got it. Beautiful job. Just keep holding that. Think about your breathing here. Do you notice that when you're holding, suddenly other little muscles start to fire up? Yep. When the big muscles start to fatigue, then the body starts to recruit other supporting muscles. And you're probably feeling your gluteus medius right now, right on the side of the glutes. Because the big round muscle is getting tired, so it's starting to recruit the side. Yep. Ready for a break? All right, slow release. Nice work. Beautiful job. All right, now take one leg up and cross it over. Now, some of you are really flexible through the hips, so your knee is to the side, which is great. If you're like me, you don't have a whole lot of flexibility, your knee might be slightly angled to the corner. It doesn't matter. I want you to lift up and go to where you're able to go. Wherever that is for you. For me, it's here for now. So I'm holding. Now, I'm going to deep inhale through the nose. And as I exhale, I'm going to try and lift a little more. Shh. Draw that knee away if you can. Now hold. Notice how this is a whole lot more challenging because you're forcing one side to take all of the load. Breathe through it. Now we're going to tap and we're going to draw up just for 4. Lift up. 1, hold, tap down, Lift up high, hold, this is 2. Tap down, lift up high again, hold. Give me one more. Hold up, don't go anywhere, hold up. Extend your leg up, and give me 4 more with the legs extended. Tap, 4, hold. Tap, 3, hold. Tap, 2, hold. Last one here, tap, 1, hold. Now stay up, release your leg, keep the bridge, you're not loosening it, you're not dropping it, keep your bridge. Now take the other leg, cross over, and find a position for your knee to be, wherever it goes. Now here, I want you to lift higher. Come as high as you can, that's it, beautiful. Hold it. Feel the recruitment. Now gently tap and drive all the way up and hold. Tap and drive all the way up and hold. Really good job, everyone. Exhale on that lift. Draw all the way up. Now this one I want you to lift and hold. Lift and hold right here. Can you lift up just a little more? Beautiful. Hold it. Now extend one leg. Hold it and release. 4. Tap. 3. Tap. 2. Tap up. Last one here. Hold it up. Release the leg. Keep your bridge. Don't release it. Keep your bridge. Lift just a little higher. Keep holding. 3, 2, and slow release. Fantastic work, everyone. Draw the knee into the chest and the other knee into the chest. And just allow that body to gently rock back and forth. And you should be feeling a nice massage in that lower back. Think about your breathing. Beautiful job here. All right, now place one leg down and the other leg down. And take your legs further apart so you have a nice space between your knees. Roll over onto one side. Take one foot, place it on top of that knee, and draw down. Now, expand your arms out to the corners. This should feel really good. Now, I'm not able to get my knee on the floor. Some of you are really flexible and you can do that. So you can draw that knee all the way onto the floor if you have access to it. Now, think about your breathing. Deep inhale through your nose, big exhale through your mouth. Take that top leg back down. Let's come back to center. Place both feet firmly on the floor. Create a nice big space between your knees, and let's roll it onto the other side. Place your foot on top of your knee, and gently and deliberately pull the knee towards the floor. And let your body go wherever it's comfortable going. Just drawing that knee down, stretching. Feel that wonderful release. It should feel really good. Holding. All right, place that foot back onto the floor. Come back to center. Draw one knee into the chest and the other knee into the chest. Now place your hands on those knees. They're close together. Draw them in extra close to your chest. And now allow a beautiful big circle. Nice big circles, hands on top of the knees. Feeling the release through the hip. That's it. Now hold through the center, hold it here, and let's do the opposite direction. And again, I want you to hold center, right here, hold, beautiful job. Now, Place both hands on one knee and extend the other leg, float it above the floor, reaching that leg as far as away from your hip as you can. Keep drawing away. Now, pull that knee a little closer to your chest if you can. Now I want you to lift your shoulders up, right here. Draw the shoulders away from the mat. Notice my shoulders are no longer on my mat. Now, I'm going to take one arm and float it to the side. I'm going to take the other arm and float it to the side. Now, this knee is going to slowly move away from my chest and come to 90 degrees. And I'm going to hold right here. I'm looking at my knee, my shoulders are up. I'm reaching with my fingertips. Now I'm going to lift that leg and I'm going to lower it and hold. I'm going to lift that leg. I'm going to lower it and hold. Two more. Lift that leg, keep the shoulders up, lower, and hold. This is the last one. Lift that leg, lower, and hold. Now, draw that knee back into your chest, lower your shoulders, bring the other knee all the way in. Nice work. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Ready? All right. Both knees into your chest. Now, extend the opposite leg out. And I want you to really reach that foot as far as away from your hip as you can. Really feel that extension through the hip flexor. Beautiful. Now, you're going to exhale, recruit that core, lift your shoulders off the floor in 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Now you're able to lift up nice and high because you're pulling on the hamstring of that leg with the bent knee. Now it gets a lot harder when you no longer can rely on that. So extend one arm to the side and notice the difference. Accommodate that. Get ready. Now extend the other. Now, if this is really challenging, stay where you are or place one hand back. So you have lots of options. You can even just keep both hands there. Now, we're going to slowly move that knee away to 90, and you're going to fire up that core. Yes, you are. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, keep the shoulders up. 1, draw that knee in first. Release the shoulders second. Draw the other knee in and roll side to side. Now, it doesn't look so challenging when you see someone doing it, and then you do it. So the hardest part is keeping that leg at 90 degrees and maintaining the height of your shoulders. So if you found it challenging, just practice it a few times. You'll get it. All right, let's place one foot on the floor, the other foot on the floor. Now, we're going to use our core. First, we're going to reach our hands to our hip. Lift the shoulders up. Grab onto the hamstrings and gradually lift, 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 lift. Now, if you have to roll over to the side, don't worry about it. We're getting up there. Place your heels right into your butt. Assist yourself. Now, this is the position I want you to focus on. You're not going to suddenly activate and use your lower back. You're going to use the big power muscles, your glutes and your quads and your hamstrings. Ready? 3, 2, 1, power up. That's it. Beautiful. All right. Good news. We're going into the stretch. Balancing on one leg. Let's do a quad stretch. Track one knee across from the other. Lift the arm, draw back. Feel the expansion through your chest. And draw your shoulders down a little bit. That's it. Now, hold this position and just lift up through that spine. Tiny bit more. Great job. Relax the arm. Flex your foot forward. Drive your hip back. Place both hands on your bent thigh. And keep your chest open and your shoulders down. Think about pulling your shoulder blades into your back pocket in this stretch. Now lift the toe a little higher so you have a really good, strong dorsiflexion. Now hold this and lift the tailbone up just a little bit and hold. Nice work. Take that foot, drag it back, transfer your weight over to the other side. Let's stretch out the quads. Track one knee across from the other. Draw in the belly button, lift up through the spine, elbow forward, and then bring it back as far as you can hold it. That's it. Feel the expansion through the front of your shoulder and across your chest. Nice deep breathing. Lift up a little more through that spine, engage that core. Now relax the arm. Flex your foot forward, strong dorsiflexion. Hinge from the waist, activate your core. Both hands on your bent thigh. And keep the chest open and shoulders down. So most of us want to just drop over. We're not going to do that. We're going to maintain that beautiful core strength, long straight spine. Maintaining that posture to the bitter end. Nice work. All right, lifting up, take your feet shoulder width apart. Little movement, big inhale. Big exhale, take one arm across, bend the elbow, and draw that elbow right into your shoulder. Feeling the wonderful stretch across your triceps and at the top of your shoulders and the back of your shoulder. Okay, release it. Take the arm across, bend. Just above the elbow, you're going to draw back. Make sure your knees are soft. Your core is still engaged, so you have a nice strong base. We're going to do one more stretch. Place both arms behind you, pull down, and then lift that chest towards the ceiling. Nice soft knees. And you're going to relax the arms. And one more time, big inhale. And big exhale. And fantastic work. Great job, everybody. Thanks for joining me today.